Hi guys, it's Kai here, and today I am back with a speed something or another, and I haven't done a speed build in a while, but this is more than just a speed build, but whatever. But this is part of a huge freaking collab. There is 19 of us, including myself. Like, that is a lot of people. I personally have not seen a collab that large, but based off of our group chat, people said that they've seen even larger, which just astounds me. Like, I don't know how you coordinate that many people. It was hard enough for us to coordinate 19 people, let alone even more than that. But anyways, the idea was that we all picked like a theme or stereotype, and mine was hipster. So I had to make a sim that was somewhat hipster inspired. So what I did is I just kind of went online and found this like outfit that I really liked, and I wanted to kind of emulate that, I guess you could say. But I also wanted to kind of play around with the attributes, I guess you could say, that came with the new update that was before Dine Out. So I made a more masculine body styled female sim, so she's still female in anything that like transgendered or anything, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I wanted to make a female sim that had the masculine body type, just because there are a lot of females out there that don't, you know, fit that stereotypical female body that especially The Sims has, where, you know, it's like an hourglass figure and all that jazz. I know me especially, I don't have that kind of body style, so I thought that would be kind of fun. And then I also was in charge of doing the restaurant that our Sims will be going out to, just because I was one of the few people that was getting Dine Out right away. Oh, I can't talk, sorry. It's literally, what time is it? It is 7:45 in the morning, so if I sound weird or if I can't speak, that's because it is super early, like the sun's not even out. I'm looking out my window right now and it is foggy and raining and it is just a dark day, and you'd think I would have slept in a little bit longer, but no, my body is like, this isn't what happens. So I wake up usually at about 6:30 every morning, regardless of if it's my day off or not. It could be a Saturday and I'm not working, or it could be a Sunday and 6:30 rolls around and there I am laying in bed wide awake, and it's like, I just want to sleep in. Like, I could be exhausted and still not fall asleep. It's like, why am I awake? I don't get this at all. But anyway, so you can see I'm doing the formal wear, which we actually come back and end up changing because I put that on her and it looks cute on her, but it's not very hipstery in my opinion. And I don't know if we were supposed to do all outfits hipster inspired or not, but I kind of did. I was mainly focused on her everyday wear, but I went through and I was trying to make outfits for the rest of her things. I don't know what to call it. Those sections, I don't know, because I'm going to be using this sim in my Dine Out LP, which is kind of exciting. So that's not going to start for another week or so, just because I'm running out of time. I don't have a lot of time. Like, I do work a regular, I guess you could say, 9 to 5 job, and I work Monday through Friday, and if I have a day off during the week, like today, that means I have to work on a Saturday. So my day off during the week is when I try to record a bunch of videos, that way I can get them up, because I'm trying to get out 2 videos a week for you guys, whereas before I was only doing 1 video a week, which isn't a lot, especially when you start doing an LP, because then people are like, oh my god, I want to see the next part, and then they have to wait a week, which is a long time in my opinion. I mean, I wish I could post every single day for you guys. That would be awesome. At least 1 video a day, if not more. Like, that would be super cool. But anyways, oh, now it's starting to storm outside, so if you hear anything in the background, it's either my dogs or the fact that it's storming outside, or even my phone going off. That, you know, that's just me. I'm super professional at 8 in the morning. Oh my god, my nose. Sorry about that too. I don't know why. Does this happen to just me, or does this happen to everyone else too? But in the morning, my nose is like stuffed up. Like, is that just a me thing, or does that happen to you guys too? Like, please let me know, because I feel like it's just me. It's literally thundering outside, so if you guys didn't hear that, I apologize, but this is literally the 5th time I'm doing this voiceover, so I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. I don't think it could possibly be that loud, but whatever. So my hipster sim you saw, she is finished. I'm going to be using her for my Dine Out LP. She's currently named after me. I didn't know what to name her, so I just gave her my name. Not that she's like a self-sim or anything, but I don't know. I couldn't think of anything, so I was like, okay, she's gonna be named after me, whatever. And then for the restaurant here, I wanted to do kind of an industrial themed restaurant just because I really love the industrial style. If you've watched any of my other speed builds, I've probably mentioned this like 20 times now, and you're probably like, okay, Kai, we get it. You like industrial and you like craftsman. I'm sorry, but those are what I like, and I'm going to keep telling you guys that because I'm in love. But anyway, I wanted to do like an industrial themed restaurant, and then like the food would be that it's experimental style. And from the beginning, I knew I wanted to do the experimental food just because that's kind of new to the dine out pack, and I really wanted to play around with this because this is in my own game, and I am going to be visiting this lot. Whether I revamp it in the future, I'm not really sure. Probably just because this was literally the very first restaurant I've ever built. I built one before, but it was more like a mini food truck thing that I'm going to be using for the LP, but that, doesn't really count as a restaurant in my opinion. It's just like it literally was just like a rectangle with a roof and the bare necessities. Like there's not really a whole bunch of decorations or anything to it. So this was the first time that I actually got to play around and look through all the new items, and it was really neat because they have so much stuff, and I actually stopped recording this and then had to start up again. And between those 2 days, I was like laying in bed thinking, well, what else could I do? Like what else do I want to add? What other colors do I want to use, or what other items can I possibly put in there? Because I found like some inspiration pictures, I guess you could say, online for industrial restaurants, and most of them obviously very open. You have that tall like warehouse look, very open, and they didn't have a lot of decoration. But if you do that in The Sims, everything looks kind of bland. So I did put some decorations in there, but not as much as I normally would. Like normally I like to decorate a little bit more. Like I don't overly decorate, I don't think, but I'm kind of like in the middle. Like I don't do completely empty, but I also don't do, completely filled to the brim with all sorts of little knickknacks and stuff like that. Oh, my nose, I'm sorry. If you can hear that, that's probably really, really gross, and I apologize now in advance. But, oh god, the thunder. I'm sticking through this, I'm not stopping. Guys, seriously, I told you, I had to record this like 5 times, and the first time I did it, I was almost done, but I had to stop and start again a couple times because people were like interrupting me and kept like knocking on my door and all that jazz. But every time I stopped and restarted, it recorded over the old part, and I didn't realize until the very end, so I just got frustrated. And if you ever get frustrated while recording something, it's not a good idea to continue, just because you're going to be annoyed, and it's not going to come out as great as you want it, and you being annoyed is going to come off in the video. So I try not to do that, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to record a short, intro, and that's going to be that, and, that's fine. But then I was sitting here after I had done that, and I was like, I really don't like doing the short little intro video. I like doing commentary all the way through it just because that's my kind of style, I guess you can say, and those are the type of videos I like to watch as well, is people that do commentary all the way through. But if you don't feel like doing it, whatever, go ahead. But what was I saying before that? I don't know. But there is a weird little glitch with this, and I don't know if it's because of I'm fairly certain it's because of the upper level being open on one side and not open on the other, but you can't see it in this video and you can't see it in any of the screenshots, but you will see it when you go into the game. And if you look up, half of the ceiling is completely black and one of the lights disappears. It still gives you the light, but the light itself, you cannot see it, which is very strange. I don't know. I know I've noticed this glitch before, and I don't know if they're working on it. I don't know if putting those lights up there made it worse. I'm gonna have to play around with it and find out. There's so many different things that it could be, but I'm not really sure yet. So that's why I didn't take too many screenshots, because I saw it and I was like, ugh, seriously, there's this huge, half of the ceiling is just jet black, and it's not very pretty. So I didn't take very many screenshots, but you know what, whatever. It's fine. Everything's still functional. I player tested it with my one sim, and you'll see her standing there whenever I go to the few screenshots I have at the end. She actually got seated in the upper bar area, and then she also went to the bar. So the bar and the upper bar area worked very well. I'm not 100% sure about the bottom, but there were sims down there. When I went to test it myself, there were sims hanging out at the bottom, and everything seemed to be working fine, so that's good. And if you guys download this and something doesn't work, please let me know, and I'll try to adjust it or fix it and then re-upload it. just to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Oh, my voice is like failing out on me. This sounds horrible. But anyway, on the inside, I was trying to keep it fairly simple in terms of color, just based off of the inspiration pictures that I was looking at. Everything was, you know, the exposed brick, the wood tones, just the natural kind of stuff, I guess you can say. But I wanted to add a little bit of a pop of color. So I'm really in love with coral lately, and I'm not sure why. Like, I actually just recently redid my bathroom, and the walls are gray, and the new shower curtain that I'm getting is coral and gray. So I'm absolutely obsessed with coral, and if you guys didn't see that little accent wall, that's kind of like a coral orangey color too. So I'm sorry if a lot of the things I do end up being coral, just because I'm super obsessed with coral right now, and I think coral is very pretty. And the more I say that word, the more it sounds like not a word, so I'm probably gonna try and stop that. But oh yeah, here we get to start doing the tables. A couple of the tables weren't working. That mid-sized table, when I put the chairs around it, they wouldn't like snap to it, which is very strange. I know that's not just a problem that I'm having. I've seen a couple other simmers have this problem as well, with certain tables and certain booths. Like, for some reason the chairs don't snap to it, and if the chairs don't snap to it, that means it won't get used properly in like the restaurant setting. I really wanted to use those mid-sized tables, but couldn't make it work because they obviously weren't going to work, just because the chairs don't snap to it. I mean, you could use it in your, like, oh, my voice, I'm losing it. You could use it in like your regular sim household just fine, but in terms of restaurants, they need to snap to it so that it works properly. That's just the way it works, and I don't know why that table in particular doesn't work. And if you guys saw James / Flabberlicky / The Sim Supply do a live stream of it, then you'll have seen that he was trying to use a corner booth, I believe it was, that had a table to it, and he couldn't get the chairs to snap to it either, regardless of what he did. And it's very strange. And there are a couple of bugs that they need to fix with this game, but I mean, what game or game pack doesn't have bugs to it whenever it's released? Like, they try their best, but you know what? They can't catch everything. That's why they depend on us to tell them, hey, something's wrong, you know, let's fix this, please. Although I'm sure they're probably already working on a fix for it. Now that thunder is getting really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, like, I have no clue. But I can hear it. I can hear it clear as day. I used to hate thunderstorms, but as of like the last maybe month or so, I kind of like them. Like, I keep saying they match my mood, just because I don't really want this sunny weather right now. I know everyone is like, yes, the sun, I'm so excited because it's summer and it's not winter anymore. Don't get me wrong, I don't like winter still, but I'm kind of loving the thunderstorms and the gloomy weather. I just feel like it matches my soul. I also said that Eeyore is my spirit animal. I love Eeyore. I've actually loved him ever since I was a little kid. And whenever I went to Disney World, Disneyland, I don't know, whichever one is in Florida, I went when I was in 7th grade, I think it was, and I have this little Eeyore stuffy thing, and my mom almost didn't let me get it, but I just kept going back to it and like picking it up and being like, I want this Eeyore, like, this is all that I want while we're down here on vacation, is this Eeyore thing. So she ended up getting it for me, and I didn't realize until literally, I think it was like last year, I was cleaning out my room, and I got I redid my room. I know I redo my rooms a lot, but I was redoing my room and I was getting rid of my TV stand that this Eeyore was sitting on, and I realized that you could take his tail off. Like, I know in the like TV show and the movies and stuff, his tail is like nailed on, which is kind of really morbid, but whatever. But on my little stuffed animal, his tail is Velcro, which I thought was absolutely adorable. But anyways, back to what I should be talking about, is this lovely build. I didn't realize that there was another height for those tables that I was using. They have like the bar height one, so I might go back in my own time and change those to like the bar height tables, just because that upper area is kind of like a bar lounge-ish type thing. So your Sims could even come here and just go to the bar and hang out. They don't necessarily have to sit down and like eat a meal or something. But if I remember correctly, you can request certain tables just by clicking on the table and saying request table, versus going to like the hostess stand and saying, you know, like request table, because then they'll put you wherever they feel like putting you. But if you know, like I said, click on that certain table, they should seat you at that table. So if you wanted to sit by the bar, go ahead. Oh, that's cool, computer. Just go to sleep on me. Thank you. Okay, well, hopefully that didn't screw up the recording. And now the thunder is getting even louder. Okay, well, good thing this video is almost done, because I'm fairly certain at this point that you guys can hear the thunder in the background. So like I said, I'm trucking through this because I just like the commentary through the whole thing. I'm sorry, it's just the way that I am. And I mean, no offense to anyone who doesn't do commentary or doesn't, you know, talk through the whole thing and just does an intro, but that's just that everyone's got their own style, and my style is to talk through the whole thing. Even though sometimes I feel like I can't talk through the whole thing, I try and stick it out and do it. I don't know. I enjoy watching videos where people commentate. Is that a word? Commentate? Talk. I'm just gonna say talk. I enjoy videos where people talk through the whole thing, because even if they aren't talking about the build or the sim or whatever they're doing in general, you get to know a lot about them, and you get to know, like, maybe their thinking behind things. You get to learn about them, and I think that's really cool. I think, you know, I don't know if I've said this before, but I really enjoy this community, and I want to get to know you guys, and I want you guys to get to know me, because we're not just, you know, people behind a screen. We are people, and we can talk to each other. We can be friends, you know. And after doing this collab, there's, you know, 18 other people that I can easily go talk to if I need to, which is, you know, amazing. And I know in our little group chat, people have already stated that they want the group chat to continue even after, you know, the build is done. Oh, see, I don't know when the black popped up then, because I just looked at the ceiling there and it was fine. Okay, well, whatever. But, you know, so that's really cool that this group chat of ours is going to continue even after this collab. So there's a whole group of 19 people that are going to be talking to each other, you know, whenever they need help or whenever. You know, we're a really good community. You guys are, I've had so much positive feedback from you guys. It's absolutely amazing. I adore it. I don't think, I don't think I've gotten any negative comments now that I think about it. I have got dislikes on my videos, which is fine. You know, you don't have to like everything I do. But I don't think I've gotten any hate comments yet. But I have seen a couple people that have got them. So if you are like another YouTuber or whatever, or simmer, and people are sending you hate, just ignore them. People just want to talk sometimes. And they want to say stupid things, but whatever. Alright, I'm getting ready to get into the screenshots, and like I said, there's only a couple of them just because I was getting annoyed at the little glitchy thing going on. I'm gonna try and fix that. I don't know what's causing it, or how. I don't even know how to fix it, honestly, but I'm gonna try and fix it. This will be uploaded to the gallery. Oh, it's called Bite, by the way. I totally should have told you that earlier, but it's called Bite. I thought that was interesting. I like these little one-word, you know, snappy titles, if that's what you want to call them. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I almost said listening. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!